Good morning, Mr. Chairman. My name is Daryl Basco. I'm president of Louisiana Fraternal Order of Police. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a police officer. I just want to go ahead and say that up front. I've listened to the discussion, and just to point out a couple of instances that we have seen nationally, and I'll use Colorado for an example, where qualified immunity was eliminated completely. National surveys across the United States have shown that police officer recruitments are down by about 30%. Speaking with my counterpart in Colorado, since a complete repeal of qualified immunity has been done, their academy and their recruitment is down an additional 30% on top of that. So one of the big holistic concerns, and I appreciate everyone's comments that we've had today, is that if this moves, if it comes out, and when it gets to the end, what message is it actually sending to the boots on the ground, the rank and file of the agencies? Is there going to be an exodus? Is it going to be harder to recruit into the future? You know, one of the things I was part of a symposium in a local university the other day, and they have the banners for recruitment that they bring to high schools. And in the recruitment banner, they said that they had to remove the police car with the policeman standing next to it because high school seniors, because of the national narrative, I should say, across the United States, is that they don't want to be law enforcement, that they don't want to be officers. Well, if that happens and we begin to lose the best and the brightest, then who does that leave to actually be a policeman from 20 years from now within the future? Like I said, I'm not an attorney. I can speak to of the other states that this has happened to and or has occurred in. I understand with Representative Jordan's amendment, it does make some changes, and I'm not a lawyer, like I said, to digest all of that. Right now, we would have to do that at a future time. I just remind you to keep in mind anything of qualified immunity, whether it's insurance, whether it does the bill and the posture that it is now will increase, whether an officer has to have a liability on already strained small town agencies, because remember, you know, we have 6,000 policemen in the Fraternal Order of Police across the state of Louisiana, the biggest being New Orleans and the smallest being some individual departments in North Louisiana, where you have two and three people per agency. That's going to be a strain on the individual policeman, it depending upon what the outcome of this bill does. And like I said, I'm not the lawyer to be able to do it. One of the other things that kind of was brought up, and I don't remember if it was Representative Hodges or Representative Jenkins that brought it up, but or kind of came up to the issue, is just as a point of clarity, we want to make sure to understand that and the indemnification in Louisiana is not for municipal police officers. The state, if you're a state officer, you have, by state statute, you're indemnified by your state agency. But myself, working for my local municipal agency, they're not liable or not held to the standard to have to indemnify me. So we're looking at, you know, we have to look at some of that of being in the future. And I'll stand for any questions.
Sure. And thank you for being here. My question is, in St. Charles Parish we have no municipalities.
Correct.
And I guess a lot of the terms of employment are negotiated on behalf of the rank and file officers through the union, correct? With the municipalities?
Different municipalities do have working contracts that I think are in different states right now. Most, and in some agencies like New Orleans, that's all set by the Civil Service Board, where they have some type of pay matrix.
But it could be either negotiated, or we could make that, we could statutorily probably impose that if
you'd want to statutorily start and pay, I'd absolutely be in favor of that.
All right, I just want to make sure. Thank you. Representative Johnson for a question.
Yes, sir. Mr. Basco?
Yes, sir.
I got to say, first of all, you're a very well-respected and appreciated police officer from my district.
I appreciate you
being
sir.
Here.
Thank you.
I didn't know your group became so small. You don't have very many. Is it just you and a couple other folks in that organization?
Just a couple of us, yes, sir.
You represent policemen all over the state.
Greenwood and New Orleans, yes. Well, Plaquemine Parish, actually.
Okay. Well, congratulations. I thought you'd been kind of minimized to just a few policemen.
No, sir.
Quite a few.
No,
all
sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. I think that's all the questions here. I do know we had one